All right, we're live.
All right, glad to be here. Hello, everyone. My name is Troy Mason, President and CEO, Ztegrity, home of the Zblackcard. And sorry that my video camera, for some reason, is not working. I have no idea what's going on with it. So we're just gonna look at our new PowerPoint here for our visuals, but just kind of want to wish everyone here a hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and that you're ready for 2020 here, because a lot of the stuff that we have been doing up to this point over this break has been really to get us ready for a really big 2020. There's some things that for the longest we had kind of been holding our foot on the brake with this business, because we needed to get a few things in order first. And now we feel confident that those things are in place. And I'll go into more detail about those things as we go throughout this presentation here, as to what we're adding and what we're doing here that we feel can really help us to have a very profitable 2020. Okay, all right. So let's go. Here's basically a disclaimer. So we're going to talk about some income opportunities here and things of that nature, and just know that with any income opportunity, there's some variables in there, and so we can't guarantee any specific dollar amount or anything like that. However, what we can do is put together a platform that we think gives you a really great opportunity to earn money with us and find success with us, whereas with other companies, perhaps in your past, it may not have been, you may have not been successful. And it's for a number of reasons, because, literally with most companies, when you come on board with them, in order to make money, you have to be able to recruit. And so one of the things that we wanted to do with our program is set up a scenario to where someone could come on board who had a goal to make some additional money, but basically set it up in such a way that they could make the money without recruiting. Even if they couldn't recruit, they still could generate income with us. And so, so I think you'll see how we managed to do that here in the presentation. Go to the next slide. Again, basically, the concept is very, very simple. Your debit card and savings account can either make you or your bank a lot of money. Those two services don't care which. The choice is really yours. But think about what we're saying there. We're saying that your debit card and your savings account is going to make somebody a lot of money, okay? Whether, you decide to move forward with us or not, this is pretty much a given. This is a fact that your debit card, your bank account, savings account generates a lot of money. Okay, a lot of money is being generated from that those two products, financial products. The problem is that it's been generated for the banks and the credit unions and the financial institutions. So you generally get no part of that money. All right. And so our whole business model is revolved around us as a group, coming together and saying, hey, we're tired of giving away all our financial power. Let's see if we can do this ourselves and make the money ourselves. Okay, we're a 4-year-old debt-free company, technology-based here in Houston, Texas. We're proud of the fact that people basically who have never made any money before in an opportunity can join us and start earning money right away. All right. Really no selling or special skills needed in order to be successful with us. That's very, very important. That again, it's not really about, being a great salesperson or a super duper guru of any type. You don't need any of that to be successful with us. All right. So basically, if you're not familiar with the 4 quadrants, this was created by a gentleman called Robert Kiyosaki. And basically, what he did was he broke down what it took in order for people to achieve wealth, okay, in this world. He looked at pretty much everybody. He said that that there's really four types of people. You have employees, and these are people who basically trade time for money, okay? And so employee, of course, we all know, have a job, and they clock into their job or what have you. And when they go to work, they get paid based on the amount of work that they do. And maybe not the amount of work, but the amount of time that they spend. So they're trading time for dollars, okay? Probably the least efficient way to make a living, because again, you only make money when you're actually working, okay? Then you have the self-employed, which again is here on the left side in the blue. And the self-employed people, they basically own a job. And this will be people like hairstylists, doctors, lawyers, accountants. These are people who can make pretty decent money. However, they only really get paid when they are actually at work doing, providing the service for someone. And so there's no leverage as an employee, and there's no leverage as a self-employed person, because leverage means that you have an opportunity to earn money from the efforts of something else, okay? And not only that, but you're able to earn money from not only the efforts of something else, but multiples of something else, okay? So let's take a look at some of the things that allow people to leverage, okay, and earn money from leverage. The first thing that comes to mind is in the top right corner, and that's a business owner, okay? Now, but if you own a business, basically what you're doing is you have the opportunity as a business owner to earn money from the efforts of other people, okay? So what are you leveraging there? You're leveraging people. That means that, let's say if you wanted to, you had a business and you were selling any product whatsoever, and you had 10 people selling the product, then of course, you're leveraging those 10 people, and what they generate for you is much more than you would be able to generate from the sales by yourself, okay? You could have 100 people, you could have 1,000, 10,000 people that are marketing a program or service for you. And again, that's where leverage comes in, because you have the opportunity from all of those people to generate your income or contributing to your income, all right? Now, we also have what's called an investor, okay? Now, investor is another form of way to leverage, but what you're leveraging there is you're leveraging money, all right? We're leveraging money. Now, what we know is that it can be extremely profitable. Matter of fact, some of the most wealthiest people in the world are in this category of basically leveraging money, okay? So their money actually earns them money, all right? And that's really a position you want to be in, because ultimately, when you get in a position where either one of these, where you're a business owner or an investor, you set yourself up in a situation where you potentially are earning money when you're not working, and you have the greatest opportunity to gain financial freedom, okay, through this through leverage. All right. So basically, what we're doing here as a company is we help you to become an investor and a business owner at the same time. All right. Think about what we're saying here. Okay, you get an opportunity with us to become both an investor and a business owner, right? And to do that, we have what we call two revolutionary products in the financial services industry, all right? Our first product is a world-class metal debit card, all right? And I'm gonna give you some details on this in a minute, but this is a product here that pretty much everybody uses. Okay? It's not like some other things where a person say, well, I don't drink coffee, or well, I don't take supplements, or whatever it may be. Debit cards typically doesn't fall into that category, because most everybody has one, because they're essential tools for us being able to manage our finances. To access our cash and our capital, okay, these debit cards, okay? So that's one of our products right there. but we make it upscale. We didn't just want to make just any old debit card. If we're gonna be in the debit card business, we want to be the best, have the best debit card on the market. And certainly our metal cards by far are more classier, have more benefits to them than virtually any other debit card in the world. Literally, I put it up against any debit card in the world and we're gonna win. Our card really has more in common with a really high-end, upscale, ultra elite rewards credit card than it does a debit card or a prepaid card, all right? So again, we use our card basically to make money, okay? And I'm gonna show you how we can utilize our card to make money, our beautiful cards, okay? The next thing that we have is we have a world-class savings account, all right? And basically this is designed to do something that's very important. Okay, we talked about being an investor, okay? As an investor, what you want to do is you want to put money to work for you. And what you really want to happen is you want your money to multiply, all right? That's very important because if you always, you earn money, okay, it certainly is beneficial to you if that money that you earn has the ability to go out and go to work on its own to multiply itself, all right? Now, it makes life a whole lot easier if you can set up a situation where your money can actually multiply itself, because again, that is one of the key elements in order to really find financial independence, okay? Not that it can't be done without it, but you're gonna find that 99.9% of successful people are successful financially because their money is at work for them. And most people, I'll probably say the majority of people, they're not, they're not earning money in these ways. They're not earning money from a product or service that everybody's using, and their money that they do have is not multiplying itself. Okay, let's go to the next frame. All right, so let's talk about our debit card here, okay? Unlike your debit card, you can use our cards at any bank, okay? Now, what I mean by that, let's say that you wanted to go, you have a debit card from Wells Fargo or Chase or whatever, and you wanted to withdraw $2,000, all right? So you're traveling or whatever, and you're sitting in front of a Bank of America, but you have a Chase card. You cannot walk into the Bank of America with your Chase card and say to the teller, hey, I'd like to withdraw $2,000 out of my account. She's going to look at your card and say, well, sir, you need to find a Chase. Okay, you can't do it here at Bank of America. We're not going to honor that card, all right? And so as you're traveling or whatever, if you need cash, the worst thing in the world is that you got to drive around and try to find a branch to your bank in order to get, and I'm not talking about money from an ATM, a little small amount of money. We're talking about if you need $1,000 or more dollars or whatever, but you need to go to the teller, okay? Well, with a regular debit card, you're limited to only being able to go to the branch that credit, that debit card is drawn from, okay? With our card, you can walk into any bank, hand it to the teller, and make a cash withdrawal, and it won't cost you 1 penny, okay? Our card is made out of 28 grams of metal. So again, it's not like your traditional debit card. It's much more like an ultra high-end elite rewards card, okay? Credit card. Saves you money on fees. A lot of people go to, and they get cards, prepaid cards and such, and they go to get them from these drug stores or what have you, and they get these cards, and ultimately they end up with a ton of fees that they're paying in order to utilize and access their funds. Okay, our card has rewards and discounts that's associated with it, and we'll go more into that a little bit later. Okay, our cards can be branded to your business. So if you have a business or whatever, you want to customize your card with your company logo on it, you can do so, okay? It increases your monthly income. And we're going to show you how, by being a card holder with us, that others that see your card and show it to, they'll make a decision as well that they'd like to also become a card holder because of all the things that we make available to them. And when they do so, we pay you 50% commission on their card purchase, okay? Now this is new, guys, okay? This is new for 2020, okay? That every card that we sell is going to now have a 50% commission on it across the board, okay? So this is very big. Matter of fact, well, let me just stay on point here because we're going to get very aggressive here with our marketing for 2020 because we now are sitting in a position now where we can, I feel very comfortable with us moving to 50,000, 100,000, 500,000 card holders, whereas before I really had my foot on the brake because I just knew we had so much work to do and we had to find ourselves as to who we are as a company and what we had to offer, okay? On top of that, all of this is a tax write-off because this, having our card basically puts you in your own business, okay? So you become a business owner when you decide to join us. You become a business owner. So you get all the tax advantages that come with owning your business, and there are tremendous amounts of tax advantages, okay? Okay, it's really fun to use our card for purchases because it's such a nice card. Just last night, I used my card, went to a restaurant, tossed it on the counter. I had 4 or 5 people around me that we started a conversation with. They heard that sound of that card and said, wait a minute, hold on. And what's funny is there was a guy, he came, I was sitting at the bar, right? So at this restaurant. And so this guy came in and you know how there's like, there was like an empty chair on the side of me, but there was an empty chair on the other side of me as well. So he asked me would I mind moving down to the next chair or whatever, because he was expecting someone. So I said, no problem. So I moved down, right? And so his lady friend showed up. And so they were, sitting there eating or whatever. And so I went to pay. And you should have seen the eyes of him. He just jumped out. Hey, man, hey, let me see your card. This guy right here, he was so nice, blah, blah. He moved over for us and stuff. So the card, I mean, you can really make friends with this card because it attracts people's attention, okay? Now, you see this right here, can be loaded anywhere, all right? Now, that's new for 2020, okay? Now, one of the reasons that we feel very comfortable with where we're going as a company and how we can now, where we're looking to really expand here in 2020 is because we closed a deal, a new partnership, and we're going to be upgrading our card. Okay, we're going to be upgrading our card, and that's going to come here very in the next 30 days or so. Okay, we'll have this. The deal is done. Okay, we're just ordering the supplies and things like that we need in order to make the switch, whatever. And so you'll be able to order a new card here from us, and with this new card that you get, all right, you'll still have your old card, and your old card will work. Okay, the card you have now, not gonna just not gonna do anything to that. You'll still have that, but you can have a second card with us, and this card here, this new card, you'll be able to load it anywhere. Okay, so if you're in Walmart, you want to add money to the card, you'll be able to do it. If you're in a 7-Eleven, you want to add money to it, you can do it. If you're at a CVS, you want to add money to it, you'll be able to do it. If you're at I don't care where you're at, wherever they load money on cards, Western Union, Green Dot, wherever, this card here, you'll be able to load it anywhere. So it's very convenient, okay? Very convenient for you to add money, all right? And so that's what's coming here in 2020. And we're very, very excited about that. You just don't know how much work went into putting all this stuff together we're talking about here. Okay, and basically you're in a 50% commission when you refer, when someone you refer purchases a card, right? And so that's again, very powerful because you know, anytime you get 50% on a commission on something that people, you know, immediately say, hey, I'd like to have that or whatever, that's pretty much a home run, okay? Some of the additional benefits that are available with our card is, of course, we get tons of discounts, all right? And for those of you who may have a card and don't know, you can log into your back office and click on our benefit link back there and just go and check it out. You know, I rented a car. I saved over $120 a week on a car rental when I was traveling. Okay, cruise ship discounts, hotel discounts. Go to any website or go book a hotel somewhere. You know, go online and check the prices anywhere. Okay, for a hotel, and you want to book it for a few days, and then go into your back office and check the same hotel, same days, same room, everything. All right. I promise you that you're going to get a better price from your back office here by being a card holder with us. Amusement parks, rental car discount, movie ticket discount. You'll never pay, don't ever have to pay full retail price again to go to see the movies, all right, with this card. You get discounts, okay? Gym discounts, okay? Never have to pay, you know, you save money on the gym discount, okay? Shopping discounts. So we have all of these different discounts that, again, put us more in line with a high-end rewards card than a typical debit card that you would get from your bank, okay? So it's very, very powerful. Okay, now let's take a look at your savings account. Now, we added the savings account program to it because we realize when it comes to financial services, okay, you know, your bank pretty much, they're going to offer you a checking account and a savings account, all right? But what's weird about it is that they're not paying you nothing. They're not paying any of us any money for when we put money in a savings account, all right? I mean, they pay us less than 1-2% a year, okay? So now, everything that you hear from us, we're talking about percentages that we can generate in a week. So even 1% a week, okay, is 50%, over 50% a year. You know, so keep that in mind, that they're talking about less than 2% a year in your bank. So if your bank was paying you 2% a year on your savings account, it would take you over 35 years for your money to double. Okay, did I make that clear enough for you? Okay, you drop some money into your savings account, all right. For it to double, it has to stay in that savings account for over 35 years. At 2%, and most bank accounts ain't paying 2% a year, all right? At 1%, hell, it takes 70 years for your money to double at 1%. So again, even at 5%, it's 14 years, all right? Our Forex savings account pays you back your money in 10 to 15 weeks. Basically, you get your money doubles, you get that initial payment back, all right? And then we're doing something unique with it that I'm going to go into more detail with here. But bottom line is, you drop money in within 10 to 15 weeks. You get that amount of money back into your pocket, and so for the rest of the remaining year, you're able to earn profits from us. Now, how are these profits generated? Okay, let's go into the detail about that right quick. Okay, what happens with not just us, but pretty much your bank or any financial institution, when you give them your money, they basically trade your money. Your money just doesn't sit idle, okay? The banks and financial institutions use your money to make money, okay? That is just business 101. The problem is, now, okay, and they use your money really to make a lot of money, okay? A lot of money. I mean, it's enough money that can be made from this that would literally change your life. However, you don't have access to one penny of it. or maybe a penny of it you do. Maybe they give you a penny. Okay, I'm sorry. But the bottom line is that when they trade the money or whatever, they're earning income from it. So we're going to do the same thing. Okay, but this is how we're going to do it. Again, what I'm going to share with you is it's a way to do everything. Okay, and we have to be very careful with our words here, and we have to put this together the right way in order for us to really be able to, to grow big and profit from this as a company. Here's basically how it works. When you come on board and you say, hey, you know what, I'd like to drop some money into this Forex savings account, all right? One of the things that we're gonna do that's different for 2020, okay, is that if you refer somebody who comes in and does this, we're gonna pay you a 10% commission, okay? We're gonna pay you a 10% commission. Now, that means somebody you refer, they come in, they say, hey, I'd like to drop $1,000 into the Forex savings account program. They do so. You make 10%, okay? Right now, before, you didn't make anything on that, okay? But this is a flip side to it, okay? I want you to, everybody understand. So what happens is, now you make 10%. So it's very much worth your time and energy, to share, because 10% is not bad. I mean, it's not bad money. And that's up to $10,000, okay? Because the most that we allow anybody to put in is $10,000, all right? So what happens now is this. Come in, they make their deposit. We pay you 10%. However, what we did turn around and do is we give the person who made the deposit a 1-year contract, okay? A 1-year contract. What do they get with the 1-year contract, okay? For the course of a year, they get access, they're paid a percentage of the profits that we generate through our Forex trading, okay? And so what happens is we're trading, we have traders now. And come Monday, we should have 4 traders that's trading for us, okay, come Monday. They took off for the holidays because, they just don't trade during those holidays and stuff for numerous reasons, okay? However, they'll be back at work here next week trading for us. So what happens now is, we have money that you guys basically send to us, all right? And what we do now is we have to manage this money in such a way to protect the principal, number one, okay? So that we can make money with it. So all the money is not put into the market, because if something happened to the market, we don't want to be, all the money get lost or something like that. So we manage it. So all the money is not put in the market, but we put money in the market and we earn a return. We take the return that we earn, and then we pay out a percentage of that to you guys in profits, okay? So what happens is, so you have a contract. Let's say you drop $1,000 into the account, all right? We pay a 10% commission. Now, what cannot happen, because we're paying a commission now, a really great commission now, is now the 1 year is a 1-year contract. So you can't come back next week and say, hey, I want to cash out. Okay, I want to cash out my $1,000. Can't do that. So we paid our commission on that upfront. So we need a year contract with you. But what happens now is we start the trading. And so somewhere between really, I'm going to say week 10 and week 15, what's going to happen is your account should have earned enough money. So if you came in with 1,000, your account should have earned $1,000 between week 10 and week 15. That could happen quicker, okay? Doesn't, because the money adds up. But what happens is, once your account exceeds $1,000, what we do is we take that money in your account and we pay it out to you at that time, all right? We pay it to you at that time. So if it happened in 6 weeks, you had $1,100 in your account, then we pay you that $1,100, all right? But your contract is for a whole year. So what happens then is that then it just starts over again. It starts the next week, it starts accumulating money and accumulating money as we trade and accumulate money. So then next time you look up 6, 8 weeks later, 10 weeks later, there's $1,300 in the account, all right? We cash your account out, we send you $1,300, all right? And this process starts itself over again. So basically your $1,000 contract continues to pay you throughout the year, all right? At the end of the year, your contract expires and you can start a new one if you want to. And also, let's say you did $1,000 today and we gave you a year contract, $1,000 year contract. And then next couple of weeks now you say, I got some extra money. I want to invest. I want to put some more money in the club. So then you turn around and you drop another $1,000 in. What happens there is that starts an entire new contract. Okay, so that contract now gives you a year contract on that $1,000, and so it acts independent of the other. All right, independent of the other, and so ultimately you can have as many contracts as you want, up to a total of $10,000 that you put in. All right, and all of these contracts are basically getting a percentage for an entire year of the profits that we generate doing our trading. So again, if you look at $1,000 here, we got a little chart here. It's hard to see, but this PowerPoint, I think it should be up in your back office later tonight, and it should be on the website. Okay, but bottom line is at 9% interest weekly here, which we've been hitting that mark basically in 10 weeks or so. It's $1,100. Well, actually, oh no, it is okay. $1,100+ there. So we pay that out to you. $1,100+ we pay that out to you. All right. And then we turn around and starts over again, and then a few weeks later get paid again, and then starts over again, and so forth and so forth. Okay. Throughout the whole year. Okay, you're earning income, and of course those figures increase based on the amount of money that you have, the size of your contract. All right, but the percentages that you get are based on hard-coded percentages. So it's all one big pool of funds, and based on your percentage of the fund is how much we'll add to your account on a weekly basis. And so you can see your money accumulating. Again, once it hits your contract amount or surpasses your contract amount, we will then turn around and pay you that money. And so now you have that money and you're able to, either you can reinvest if you want, start another contract with it if you want to, up to $10,000, or you can take it and you do whatever you want to with it, okay? But that money that you put into that contract is steadily making you money throughout the year. Okay, and this is very, very important because the banks are not paying people anything. All right. So I do want to share this idea with you here because it's something that you got to understand. All right. Us putting 10% commission up front is a game changer, guys. It's a game changer. And why is that? Okay. Okay. Please I don't want anyone to take offense to what I'm going to say here, but it's a fact. Okay. We are a company right now that from the inception, I have done everything in my possibility to keep us small and on target to move as basically at our own pace. Okay, it's very important to me that we manage this, our numbers, because we just have so much work to do infrastructure wise and partnerships and things of that nature. So 2020, we're taking our foot off the brake. So we put this 10% out there because what happens now, I'm saying, like now we're a company full of minnows, okay? Anybody know what a minnow is? The little bitty fish that swim, through your toes in the water. All right. But what's finna happen is with that 10%, there'll be some sharks showing up. Okay. Now, what does that mean by shark? I mean some whales. Let me call them whales. The whales are going to show up. All right. And when the whales show up, they bring a lot of people with them. Okay. They bring a lot of people with them because think about it for a minute. When the whales show up, this is typically how it goes. They'll come up, they'll say, you know what? Joined this company, my first 30 days, I made $50,000. Okay? So that's what happens. And they make big money because it's big money on the table. So this is a big money move. This 10% that we're talking about is a big money move. And so they'll come in and they'll make them 50,000 or more in their first 30 days. What that does is that now attracts more whales. And that triggers the growth that we've always wanted as a company, that we've been talking about. All right? That triggers that growth to happen. And so again, all you really got to do is just kind of be in it, because the way our business is structured, through our matrix, you're going to capture a lot of that volume. It's going to come through you, okay? And you're going to be able to benefit from this growth as we grow as a company, all right? So again, that 10% commission, when someone makes a decision to set up join the Forex Savings Club, you're going to get a piece of, if you refer them, you get 10%, or whoever refers them will get 10% of that, all right? So here's how it works. Step one, you supplies basically with capital ranging from $100 to $10,000. Okay, now for legal purposes, your money with us on our books is classified as a loan, all right? Well, why would we classify it as a loan, Troy? Why? The reason is because you can loan money to anybody you want to, and we're going to guarantee that we're going to repay you your loan, your money, okay? Guarantee you're going to get your initial investment back. Okay, that's a guarantee. I'm not saying you're going to lose your initial, but we're going to make sure you get that back, no matter what, okay? Now, that happens no later than the expiration date of your contract. You remember your contract is 12 months. But we're not here in business just to break even, and you're not here just to break even. Our goal, again, is through our traders, is throughout the year to generate profits. And from those profits that we generate, of course, we end up being able to pay you guys and your money multiply many times over the course of that 12-month contract. Okay, so we issue a 12-month contract in exchange for your money. Okay, $100 contract, $100 equals a $100 contract. $5,000 equals a $5,000 contract. Makes sense. Okay, the contract allows you to earn a specific percentage of the profits we generate from our Forex trading account. Okay. Step three, when your account grows to 100% of, or more really, of your contract amount, we pay you back 100% of your money plus profit. So again, if it goes over 100%, you get that 100% back plus whatever profits that are there. You get that back. Okay. You'll continue to receive 100% profit payments plus profits from your contract each time your account surpasses 100% of the contract amount until your contract expires. Your money can easily multiply many times over the year, all right? Each time you send us money for the Forex Savings Club, we issue you another 12-month contract for that amount. Okay, so again, if you turn around, like say a month later or 3 months later and say, hey, I want to drop some more money in it, you can. That just starts a brand new account, all right? The maximum amount of contracts you can have at one time is limited to a total of $10,000 of your personal money. That means you can have way more money that you earned than $10,000, but out of pocket, only $10,000, okay, out of pocket. We will pay you 10% of the initial deposits made by each new Forex Savings Club member you refer. Again, you're first on one, boom, you get 10%. This is gonna allow to help this company to explode, all right? We do not allow any early withdrawals from the account, and that's obvious because we're paying out, like with insurance company, they pay out the commissions or whatever, and so it's a term here. Term is a year, all right? 1 year, not bad, but you're not waiting for a year to get paid, get money, because as your contract matures to 100%, it happens in weeks. As that when that happens, you'll then receive those payments on that structure, on how that's structured, okay? Based on that. Very simple. A tremendous amount of work has gone into refining this, guys, so that it makes sense to everybody, it works for everybody, and it keeps us in a good space as a company, and it allows us to grow and do some of the things that we want to do as a company. Okay, you're allowed to start a new contract when any of your contracts expire within the $10,000 limit. Okay, very simple. So it's up to you. It's very flexible. As far as how you want to do it. Some people come in and do one contract, 10,000, they're good. Other people might take them a year or two to achieve that goal. All right. So now the people who are already, this is very, very important. If you are already in this program, okay, if you're already in it, all right, and let me say, even if you're not in it right at this very moment, well, let me just put it this way. If you're already in it, all right, your contract is going to be for 2 years, not 1, okay? So if you're already a part of this, your contract is for 2 years. That means that for 2 years, okay, we're gonna pay you from the Forex profits that we earn from our Forex trading for 2 years, okay, not 1 year, because you're already in it. Anybody who comes in and we turn around and we pay a 10% commission to their sponsor, that person's contract will only be for 1 year, okay? I want that to be very, very clear. So when it comes down to earning money, in the real world, there's really 2 types of people. Those who think from a poor person's perspective, and those that think from a rich person's perspective, okay? And the differences are so amazing. The differences are amazing. And I got to tell you that unfortunately, most people think from a poor person's perspective. Doesn't mean that they can't change their way of thinking. Doesn't mean they can't do it. But they have to first realize, how they're thinking. And so that's why I put this frame together. Poor person thinks, I can't afford to have it. Person who thinks from a rich perspective says, I can't afford not to have it. Okay? Poor person says, I don't take risks. A rich-minded person says, I have to take risks. There's no way I can get to where I'm going to get to without taking a risk. It's impossible. Okay? I'm afraid of losing. Okay? I'm not afraid of winning. Okay? So I want to win. So that's more important. I'm afraid of not winning. I'm sorry. Okay? So if I don't care about losing, but I doggone sure am afraid of not winning. I could have won, but I didn't even get in. No. I'm here to try to win, and that's all there is to it, plain and simple. Okay? I have no passive income. I must have passive income. That is the only way that you can ever get to where you're trying to get to is through passive income, all right? I have no investments. Most people don't. They have tons of bills, but they don't have any kind of money's coming back to them. Their money is not working for them in any capacity. Because most times to put money to work, you got to have money. Most people don't have enough money. There's nobody doing anything that will let you drop $100 in it to get started, okay? So this is for anybody, guys. You can start with 100 and grow to thousands of dollars, but you got to start somewhere. All right, and that's what we have to offer. Okay, so the other person, I must have investment. And you just never can get to where you want to get to in life unless you have something, your money starts earning money for you. I can't afford to reinvest. I can't afford not to reinvest. Okay, don't take all your money that you make and run off, go shopping with it. Reinvest some of it. Build it. Okay. And people think they need a better job to make more money. Oh, you need a better plan. Okay, because there's nothing wrong with a better job, but if you have to choose between the two, a better plan will outperform a better job any day. Okay, the poor people blame the economy. The economy is bad, whatever. I'm here to tell you, ain't no shortage of money. Okay, so I can't blame the economy. You have to blame yourself, because if you're not making enough, it's because you ain't helping enough people. Okay, so we want to help people, and we all have the same problems. Okay, I'm telling you, we all do. All right, and we have a solution. If we have a solution, then it's up to us to share it with people. We can't make them take advantage of it, but we certainly need to share it with them. Okay, so somebody say, I work for my money. I would say my money works for me. And so again, I believe that we can set up a situation where even if you got $100, nothing wrong with $100, that can go to work for you, and it's better than nothing, because even at $100, I think put out $600 at the end of the year. Okay, so how do you get started? Okay, all right. Basically, the first thing you got to do is order a card. Okay, we have our standard cards, which is $99.95, pays 50% commission. Here, our signature cards going to be $149.95. All right. If you want a card with a logo on it, here we can put a logo on that card for you. It'll be $199.95. If you want our diamond cards, are $299.95. Very simple. All of them going to pay 50% commission. Okay. Membership. With new people coming in for 2020, it's only going to be 2 memberships, guys. All right. So when you see these 2 memberships, you'll know that this is where we are as a company. All right. That everything is in place. Remember, $20 membership and a $70 platinum membership. Okay. Now, here's a big difference. $20 monthly plan is for anyone, is up to $1,000 in Forex savings. Okay. Basically, until you earn $1,000, you can be at $20 a month. All right. Once you have earned over $1,000, you need to be at least $70 a month. All right. So there's a whole bunch of people that, they're dropping in, good money. They reach that $1,000 pretty quick. You need to be at $70 a month. Okay. If you're not, the system is not going to pay. It's not going to pay you unless you're at that. You're going to lose that commission. All right. Now, on the $20 membership, we have our Forex Matrix. All right. Now go back. Okay. So we have our Forex Matrix on the $20 membership. Okay. Okay. And we have it on the $70 membership. That means that anytime there's multiple transactions that happen that trigger money to be paid out through the matrix for 10 levels down, you can have over 80,000 people in your matrix. Anytime any one of them does virtually anything that's going to trigger you to make a dollar. Okay, very, very important. All right, those dollars, a lot of people underestimate the power of a dollar, but I'm here to tell you that those dollars add up. Okay, they add up, and you can look at anybody's back office, and they'll show you pages and pages and pages and pages and pages and pages, of dollars hitting their accounts, from all times of day and night. And this is with us as a teeny weeny itty bitty company. Okay, I'm telling you, when the whales show up, I mean, you'll have, you just be amazed at how much those dollars can add up to, okay, from the growth of a company. Think about it. You got 80,000 people and 5,000 of them in your business and do something, buy whatever, make their monthly payment or whatever. I mean, that's $5,000 right there, So anyways, multiple things. Almost anything they do is monetized and you get paid. All right. The 4-level unilevel is only on the $70 monthly membership. Okay. And of course, we have a lot of discounts there that's available with the $70 plan as well. Okay, but there's a difference between the 70 and 20. You only need 20 to start till you get to a point where you're earning have earned more than $1,000. Then you need to be at the $70 plan. Okay, we go to the next front. All right, now our elite upgrade. Okay, this elite upgrade is $300 per year. All right. It allows you to earn 100% matching bonus, which makes it much easier to build a profitable business. Okay, now, so matching bonus, now you got to be elite to get it. All right, now this matching bonus is extremely powerful because you refer a number of people here. And I suggest that only builders do this elite upgrade. If you're not a builder, you don't need this. Okay, but if you want to build a big organization, do this so that number one, you're going to get a matching bonus on your people. Okay. And number two, the biggest thing that you get is an event a card owner you refer becomes inactive or decides not to upgrade. This upgrade allows you to get the matrix and unilevel income they lose. So when somebody you bring in says, you know what, I don't want to do the monthly or whatever, chances are from the growth of this business, money is still going to be hitting their account that they're going to be losing. The company's going to look, the system's going to look and see if their sponsor has the elite upgrade. If you do, then you will get the money that they lost, okay? Plus, you'll continue to get 100% matching on them, even though they're inactive. Let me tell you how this came about. This came about because there was a lady who called me on the phone, angry and upset, because she kept getting a bunch of emails. So I said, I went to look at her account. I said, well, ma'am, I say, the reason you're getting all these emails is the system is telling you that you're losing money. From my calculation, it looks like you're losing over $700 a month. All you got to do is become active and you can make this money. I don't want that money, that's what she said. I don't want that money. But mess around and mess up my check. I said, oh, Lord, okay. We don't want to mess up your check. All right. I got to thinking, I said, well, wait a minute. That, the person that I feel sorry for is a sponsor, because a sponsor is losing the matching bonus on this lady. So I created this elite right here, and I said, okay, with this elite, because I'm not from network marketing, guys. That's not my background, right? But so I built this business as I would want it to be if I was, an affiliate with the company. So if I was an affiliate and I brought somebody in, I'm trying to fill my bucket with water, okay? And somebody quit on me. And it happens all the time. Well, that puts a hole in my bucket so that now that water that I'm pouring in there is leaking out the side. So I want to plug that hole up so that I can get that stop the water from leaking out. So in this case, this elite upgrade stops that money that's being lost from being lost, and I get all of it. Even the money that was meant for her, I get it, okay? So it's a very, very powerful upgrade for those who are builders. If you're not a builder, don't spend your money on it, okay? Don't spend your money, all right? But if you are, you're building a big organization, this right here, you can thank me later, because this right here will quadruple, maybe even more your income. This little simple little once a year upgrade is that powerful, okay? Probably the most powerful upgrade we got. All right, go ahead. What is your income? Let's take a look. Okay, we put a little income chart here. And basically, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on that we have. All right. And what's going to happen is you guys are going to see the website's going to change. Okay. When I say it's going to, we're updating our Zblackcard website here. By this weekend, it should be a little bit different. But we're upgrading the whole website here, probably within the next couple of weeks or so. You're going to see our new website. But we're putting in, we're simplifying our message. And what I mean by that is, when somebody comes to the site, we want to make sure that within 5 or 6 seconds, they know exactly what's going on, okay? Right away, that this is what we have to offer, and this is who we are as a company. And so a lot of the stuff, all those boxes with all those other products and services and stuff like that, all that stuff is going in the back office. We want one clear, concise message that we're going to put out there on our website for the masses to see when they come visit, so that there's no question about any of that stuff, okay? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So the first upgrade should happen. You should see it probably tomorrow on your website. I'm guessing we're working on it today. We might put some up later tonight, but I'm not sure. But this weekend or so, you'll notice a difference on the website. But it's gonna not the final version. It's gonna take us a while to get the final version. But just know that we are working on our message, ensure that our message is crystal clear. So again, this right here, conversation, you'll be able to find that on the website as part of the also the PowerPoint right here. This PowerPoint, you'll be able to go to the website, Zblackcard website, and you'll be able to find it on the website, as well as you'll be able to find it in your back office as well. And I'm going to post it here after this call. I'm going to post it in Facebook for those who want a copy of this. You
still there, Troy? I think we lost you.
Yeah, we can go to the next frame. This is our matrix. Okay. Our matrix, 3x10 matrix, can hold over 80,000 people. Anytime any one of them has a transaction, you get paid from it. Okay. So hit the button.
Say that again.
So you hit the button. Next.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. This is our card bonus, which is a paid through a unilevel program. So basically, anybody who's on a unilevel plan here is what happens is we pay $1 out on level 1, $4 on level 2, $5 on level 3, $4 on level 6. You know, so again, basically 5 people who tell 5 people generate over $4,000 a month in 4 generations. You know, which is $4,000 a month. Is enough to cover virtually any car note. Okay. Okay. Then we have our 100% matching bonus. Again, of course, 100% matching bonus is what allows you to earn income off your personal referrals. And again, to get this bonus, you have to be have the elite upgrade in order to get the matching bonus. Okay, go next. All right. And we have our Founders Club. This frame. I don't know what happened to that slide. Our Founders Club, getting Founders Club, you have to refer 10 people. Get into the Founders Club, you get a special Founders Club card, and we got a bunch of stuff that we're going to do for our founders as well. Things that we're looking to do here as we grow as a company. So if you want to have access to the top of the top, you definitely want to be a founder with us, okay? Again, that's our presentation right there. So we look forward to boss talking with you. You know, this PowerPoint, again, will be available to you in your back office and on the website here. Should be later tonight. And I'm going to post it on our Facebook, Ztegrity Facebook page here when we finish the presentation. Okay. My camera is still frozen here. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, I just double checked on it. Yeah, so it's definitely the camera, I guess, on your computer. No big deal though. We can still hear you loud and clear.
So anyway, what we can do, I want to cover this one other thing. I want to cover the trade lines right quick, then we can take questions. All right. As far as trade lines are concerned, I spoke with our contact yesterday, and this is one of the few things where I can tell you that no news is good news. Okay, because again, everything has been submitted, and they have contacted us, let us know that they are reviewing everything. I can tell you from experience that if they turn it down, they have no problem sending out a message telling it's declined. Okay, they have no problem doing that. Okay, but at this point right now, we have not gotten any message at this point to say that it has been declined. Normally by now, if we were going to be declined, I'm pretty sure we'd have had the message by now, because, you know, it didn't take this long to get a decline. It happens much quicker than, so this is as far as we've been into this process here. So, so we're still optimistic that these trade lines will show up here, and then we'll be able to move forward with that aspect of our business as well. I want to put that out as well, okay? So at this point in time, we can open it up for questions. I'll be happy to take those questions.
All right, Troy. Awesome. Great information. Again, Happy New Year to you and everybody else on the call. Great presentation, and I'm sure we'll keep in touch the next couple of days, and we'll do some fine tweaking on the presentation, make it nice and neat and pretty, and dot the T's and cross the I's and all that good stuff if we need to. And then I'm looking forward to doing some regular weekly presentations like we've been doing. So 2020 is an exciting time to be with this company, to be a card owner with this card, and it's an amazing time to be alive. So with that, I've seen a few questions in the chat. Right now, I only see one hand up. Guys, if you have any questions or wrote them down, if you want to throw them in the chat, that's fine. If you want to raise your hand, if you're on the live stream with us tonight, go ahead and raise your hand. If you're on the phone with us still, we appreciate you staying on for this first new 2020 call with Mr. Troy Mason. If you're on the phone lines listening in, dial *8. That will raise your hand. I'll see it. I'm just going to grab them in the order I see them, and we'll be cruising through the chat room. Mr. Mason, if you can start going through there. We've officially got two hands up, so I'm going to grab the first one, which is Miss Mary here in Washington State. Mary, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Troy. This is wonderful news. Excellent job on the presentation. I really appreciate it, as everyone else does. Okay, clarification on Forex.
Mm-hmm.
Existing members, 2019 members, 2-year contracts. Now, if I'm just going to use me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I've made one deposit less than $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that contract is for 2 years, and that's a $20 membership is all that I'm required to pay, correct?
Until it makes it over 1,000.
Until it makes over 1,000. So that brings up the next question. Now, I was prepared to make a second deposit this week, but I've been waiting for you to come on and tell us all this good news. So now my second deposit, is that contract 1 year or 2?
It'll be 2 years until I have the system up where we're paying out to 10%.
Okay, very good. And you think that'll be like by the end of January, or?
Oh yeah, we're working on it now.
Okay. Okay.
So within a week.
Okay, very good. Okay, so on that second deposit, now First deposit, I'm under 100, under 1,000. Second deposit was going to be for 2,000. So that's going to put me obviously over the 1,000.
Oh, no, no, it will not. It will not. It's $1,000 earned.
Okay. $1,000 earned. Okay. Not so. So I can actually deposit 9,000 now.
Correct.
And still only pay the monthly $20.
That is correct.
Oh, I don't know how I missed that before. Okay, very good. And so is it then on the $1,000 earned, is it earned of all contracts total?
It is. It is going to be all contracts total.
Good answer.
But you know, I was laughing. You know why I was laughing? Because we're programming this, and I was like, I didn't damn it program that in there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep asking questions. I just, yeah, because I know it's hard to, you know, put all this into a chart and all that kind of stuff. But okay, $1,000. You might want to throw that word earned in there somewhere, though. In the
Okay, yeah, we'll put it in there. We'll put it
in our verbiage on the website or in our back office, someplace, anywhere. The other thing that reminds me is it doesn't say for the Forex Club, it says that you have to be a card owner, but it does not specify that you have to activate the card.
Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah, I mean, we know that.
We got where to put it in and send it to me.
Yeah, because it's just, again, like when these whales start coming on board and you've got hundreds and hundreds of people coming in, you know, every day, it could cause a lot of chaos, you know.
Yeah, we got to have the cards active. That's true, because that's a very big part of what we're doing here.
Right. Yeah. It's just
that. Let me tell you what that does as well. That, you know, there's a lot of regulation with this kind of stuff. The know your customer thing. You know,
right.
You know, money laundering stuff. All of that is a part of getting that card activated, because if we can't activate the card, then we know there's a problem. And
right.
So we got to deal with people that can pass that scrutiny. Then we're going to be okay.
Right. Yeah, they've got to be vetted by the financial institutions, just like with the trade lines. I believe, anyway.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Not to you know butt in, but Troy, to even participate in the Forex or any of our benefits, the card's got to be active, correct?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably allow people to get started, okay? But any kickback that happens or whatever, we're just going to have to monitor it and make sure, because like 99% of people pass, okay? So it's just that 1% that we need to catch, and we know who they are, okay?
Right.
So we'll just make sure that we double check that and make sure that we stay up on top of that. But I'm not gonna slow the process down 1%, you know?
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now I lost my train of thought here with where we were going, but so far, so good. Endless amount of contracts until we hit 10,000.
That is correct. That is correct.
Okay. And then do you still hope to sometime down the road increase that limit?
Perhaps. We're looking at some things, but that can do so, but it just doesn't make sense to spend our energy there right now.
Of course.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. And are we going to get, this was going to be week 10. Are we going to get week 10 or are we?
Yeah, we're closing it out. We're closing out week 10. I'm posting it tomorrow.
Okay, closing out tomorrow. Great. Okay, looking forward to that. That'll be exciting. Okay. Back at the beginning with this new card and being able to load anywhere, that is excellent. Am I to understand that our current cards are not going to have that feature?
No, they stay exactly the same.
Okay. And do you have a price yet on what it's going to cost us to get, for current card owners, to get the new card? I know you'd said before you would try and keep it, you know, as low as possible, but
Yeah, I'm trying to get like a $49.95 shipped to you in your hand.
okay, something like that. Great.
Yeah.
And speaking of cards, what are we looking at timeline for order and shipping? We still 10 days out, or?
I ordered the stuff, man. Listen to this. All right, I just got the message back. You know, this, because you know the core product is made in China, and they had this Chinese New Year stuff coming up.
Right.
And so, and I'm arguing with them. I'm arguing with them tonight because they don't want to do it till after that. They say it take 9 days, but Chinese New Year don't start. I looked it up to the 25th.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a long celebration.
Yes.
Right. So, so if it starts, it must start before January 25th. But that's what I saw online. So I'm gonna try to push them to get it out before that. You know. So we'll see, because everything else is ready to go.
What's your plan B for if something drastic happens with China and the trade wars and they are no longer able to provide?
Ooh. Well, yeah, it's going to change things drastically because the prices are going to go up across the board. It's just the way it goes. We have a source. We have a source here in the United States that can do it, but it's a lot more. It's 5 times as expensive.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot. But when I say 5 times, it's not literally 5. It won't make our card price go up 5 times.
Right. Base price though. Base price.
Yeah. But it will. But it will cause us to have to readjust some things. You know.
Okay. Well, maybe we can figure out a way to sneak some Chinese workers over here or something.
Well, I believe we'll be fine, though. I believe we'll be fine.
Okay.
You know, that's a big boat over. I mean, we're talking about.
I'm just kidding.
You know how big that is. And so, I put it this way: we'll have bigger problems. The United States of America will have bigger problems than that. Okay.
Yeah, that's the reason.
That'll be the least of our issues right there.
I agree. Okay. I think I had another Forex question, but I'll let it go for now, and let the next person ask. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you, Mary. All right. Got one hand up, and I think the rest are all in the chat room. So we're going to grab this hand real quick, and it's just listed as iPhone. You're unmuted. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. This is Marcia.
All right. Who's this?
This is Marcia.
Marcia, welcome to the call. You're live.
Thank you. Thank you, Troy, and thank you. I'm not sure what your name is.
Vincent Dunn, Seattle.
Vincent. Okay. Actually, Vincent, I sent you a message on Facebook. But anyhow, I'm going to ask my question now.
Okay.
For those of us who recently paid our membership fees at $50, which we have not made $1,000 yet on our investments, is that going to be applied to the future months?
No. I mean, it stays the same. I mean, you know, you can go in and change it next month yourself. Okay.
No, but we already paid the $50.
Nothing has changed yet.
Oh, it hasn't changed yet. So
No.
it's still $50 as of now.
Yeah. You know, wherever you're at now, you're good. Okay. But next month, when you go back to pay again, you can make a decision, you know, based on where you're at when you come do again, okay?
Okay, okay.
If you have a problem, just call me and I'll let you know.
All right. Next question. It's for 2020. If you bring someone in, it's 10% of whatever they came in as. For those of us who joined earlier, I'm just wondering, do they get any benefits from that or no?
We're going to add up the amount of money that they have earned up to that point, and put that in their back office as a commission from the 5% of the earnings. So they're going to get that.
Okay. I think I'm a little confused. Let's say I brought someone in at 5,000. I'm just going to say what I did. I brought someone in at 5,000 under me. Okay. And that was up for 2019. What I was confused about, and this was my question to Vincent also, what are the benefits do you receive as bringing that person in?
It was 5% of whatever they earned.
Oh, 5% of whatever they earned. Okay.
Correct.
But as of 2020, it will be 10% of whatever they earn, or 10% of whatever they came in as?
Whatever they pay, whatever amount of money they add to their Forex account.
Okay. Okay. All right. I think that was it. That was my question.
It's very powerful. That's very, 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 very appealing to a lot of people because it's not waiting. It's almost immediate income. You follow me? So,
yes.
So people are going to come. Tell you the big guys are going to show up, and these guys come and I'll give you an example. I'm talking to a guy. Listen to this. Sounds crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talking to a gentleman. I watched him do this with my own two eyes. This guy had one meeting, okay? In that one meeting, okay, he had over $200,000 worth of applications in one meeting for something else he was doing. And so we're talking, he's looking at, coming with us. So he do the same thing. That one meeting, his first meeting, this guy he do the same thing. That's 20 grand. And he said, well, he want to make his first month, he want to make $100,000 his first month.
Yeah, that's insane. He ain't playing around.
Yeah, but we have something, we can't get it. We couldn't get it with our little breadcrumbs before, but now we got some meat and potatoes on the plate.
Mm-hmm.
And he want to eat. He want to go elephant hunting. We got elephants now.
He ain't worried about single portions. He want the buffet.
Yeah, he want the whole thing. He's trying to, he want it all. So, but that's what I'm saying is that when you attract those kind of people, okay, stories start because that's how 99% of this stuff is, conversation about how much somebody made, and so when these guys shows up. And the other ones find out he made 100,000. Heck, if he made 100, I can make 250 my first month.
Right.
And there you go. And we all profit from it. See, that's the beauty. See, most times those guys are at the top of the company, okay? And because most companies bring them in first.
That's right.
You see, we didn't do that. We brought in regular people first. And
you only need one.
That's right. Let them pop up somewhere in your organization, and you are
game changer.
It's a game changer for you. Pop up anywhere in your organization can change your life. So yeah, this is serious stuff we're talking about here, guys. Mm-hmm. Very serious.
Any other question? Oh, I think she's already gone. All right. Let's hit this chat room because I seen a few of them pop up in there. I'm gonna just start at the top and find the first question I see. And I see here, let's see. Carrie Evans asked the question: if you wish to withdraw any money from your
Just
Forex
contact me.
account,
Give me a call. Contact me.
okay, Gary, contact Mr. May. Let's see. That's weekly upfront commission. Thomas is asking, is that weekly upfront commission? I'm assuming Thomas is talking about when you refer a new card owner based on.
Yes, it is. It's weekly. It's weekly upfront commission. Yes. Yeah.
That's right. Another person called iPhone. Are we ready for international members?
Close. Part of that deal I was talking about with the new card, international, baby, international.
Oh wow! Get ready. Get ready. It's coming
Yes,
soon.
sir.
All right.
Let me tell you something. You ready for this? I shouldn't
Talk
talk about this. I'm gonna say it, but don't hold me in. Okay? Shut up. I give Lance right now. Troy, shut up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Save that for next week. Save it for next week.
I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. I ain't gonna say nothing.
All right.
But it was a juicy one.
Okay. Gail, she's not able to unmute herself or raise her hand. She's got a couple questions. Gail here up here in Washington State. Where and when do we get those contracts? You're talking about the Forex contracts.
That's a fancy word for it'll show up in your back office. You'll see it. It'll be contract number 1, and it'll have the dollar amount, and it'll show you this in the back office. So if you had 10, you send us money 10 times, it'll show you all 10 contracts on the list. So yeah, a way to keep track of it.
So we'll see the updates for those of us who have those savings accounts. Yeah.
Also, anybody who sent money into the Forex period, if you send us any money, and we want you to go into your back office and log it in that you sent us that money and the approximate date you sent it. Okay, very important, because we didn't have that in place, but we have something, and that's important. I'm gonna go and re-verify everything, but if you have sent any money, go in your back office and log it in, the dollars that you sent.
And that's going to be in the new updated system for
it's already back there.
Oh, it's already there. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Let's see. Let's see. Do we get paid commissions on the funds already put in the Forex for those we signed up?
Yeah, I'm gonna pay out the percentage of what they earned from the matrix. That's
okay.
So I'm gonna pay that.
And then moving forward, all new members, it'll be 10% when they.
That is correct. Gotcha.
Okay, I hope that answers your question, Gail. And then and then she's also asking, is this also retroactively for those of us that are grandfathered at 2 years?
Yeah, moving forward, it's just gonna switch over. You'll see it.
To the 10% that they put in.
Right. In other words, yeah. Once it's gonna happen probably next week. So people refer people.
Mm-hmm.
That 10% will be on the table.
All right. Let me cruise down a little further here. Let's see. Great stuff. Okay, sure, he asked that. Okay. Another question she asked later was, besides the 10% commission on Forex for new members who come in, do we still get the 5% of their earnings?
No.
When we bring in, okay, gotcha. Just flat 10.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Any other questions based on the earnings be made out? Based off our week 10 closing out this weekend, will payouts on those earnings made over our investment be paid out as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody who happened to, who hit that over that 100% mark,
right?
We'll start processing those. Should be a handful of people. Yeah.
Okay. Someone asked, is there a monthly fee for the Elite Club? No, it's a one-time yearly fee.
One-time.
Well, the elite upgrade. Yeah, it's not.
That's correct. One-time annual.
Yeah, that's once a year. And again, if you're not a builder and not trying to, build a big team, don't worry about it. But if you're one of us builders, yeah, you definitely want to have that.
Correct.
I think. Let's see. Charles Turner is asking about the $1 Million Marketing Program. That's still basically on the back burner, right?
No, yeah, we're.
Or we said bye-bye?
Good thing with that, and they never did come through with that money. That's
Okay, all right. No harm, no foul there. I don't see any other questions in the chat. Mary raised her hand up again. We'll grab her real quick, and I think we can wrap it up. So, Mary.
Thank you, Vincent. Yeah, I just remembered what my other question was. Okay. 10% on the first deposit, and each deposit that person makes, we get the 10% of that amount.
initial.
Just the initial deposit, we get 10%.
Initial, that's correct.
And we don't get any more commission off of any more of their deposits, and we don't get the 5% on their earnings.
That's correct. You get the initial, and we get. And I'm going to leave it right there for now, but I'm looking at a couple of things. So let me leave it there for this moment, okay? Okay, it's initial.
Subject to change.
That could potentially get better.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I'm going to leave it at initial. I just need to see a couple of things.
Okay, yeah, because that's, I would appreciate you giving that some more thought, because I think there's going to be many people that are going to not make their initial deposit their largest investment.
I agree with that. That's why I agree with that. I agree with that. And really, all I'm doing now is I'm thinking in my head how to manage it.
Right.
But it's not as hard to manage because initially it's just the first payment. So any payment is a first payment, actually.
Okay. All right. So any payment is a new so it's a
It's a new contract. Exactly.
Contract. So it's basically okay. All right.
It's an initial payment, actually.
Yeah. So it is 10% each time they make a.
That is correct. That is correct.
Yeah, each time they make an additional deposit because it's a new contract.
That is correct.
Okay, yeah, that's better. That helps a lot. And yes, I do see in the back office here for the Forex deposit info. Very good. Thank you for the heads up on that.
Mm-hmm.
So in essence, for clarification, every new contract created, whether it's an existing card member or a new one, so it's a 10% payout, correct?
That is correct.
That makes sense?
Yeah, that's awesome. Now
You like that, Mary?
I like that. I like
you like it, I love it. All right.
I'm telling you, the whales when they coming,
Yeah.
I mean it can get crazy real quick around here, guys.
Well, that's why I was asking about when are we going to increase our 10,000 limit.
Yeah.
Well, hey, the more whales come floating through our Puget Sound of the Zblackcard Forex, the more, how you say it, the more pods coming in.
Yeah, we're going to have a traffic jam in Puget Sound, Vincent.
Killer whales and blue whales and
There's a bunch of them out there too.
I'm sure there are. Okay, thank you.
I was going to say the other one, but I'm going to keep it PG-13. So.
Yeah, okay, good idea.
All right, Mary.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Vincent.
All
right. Let's see. You want to take, I see one more hand. Want to take one more hand, Troy?
Yeah.
All right. This is, looks like Kay. Kay, hello? Can you hear me? I'm going to have to unmute yourself. If not, we'll try it again. Hello, Kay. You're unmuted. Can't hear you. Did you mute your mic? Might want to unmute your mic on your phone, or you're on your computer maybe? Not sure. We can't. Let me try one more time here. Hello, Kay. No. If you can, throw your question in the chat because we cannot hear you. So let me go ahead and mute out of there. Kay, where you at? And you just moved. Where'd you go? Still up top? There we go. All right. Throw it in the chat, Kay, if you can. I'm seeing some more activity in the chat, but I don't see any questions. Give her a minute. But see if she throws something in the chat. I'll wait for a minute here. But yeah, Troy, this is exciting, man. And we got some great things happening this year, this new year, new opportunities, new excitement. I'm excited. I'm sure a lot of folks are enjoying this call tonight. You got any last words before we boss toss out of here?
No, I just want everybody to know we've been working hard over the break here, and I'm very excited about everything we got going here. Like I said, I knew we had to get some things in place, and I knew that would happen. It's kind of interesting how you you work with something so close for, and then finally you kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, man. So now it's time, like I said, the fun time. Let's have some fun with this thing. And,
yes, sir. I agree. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
And
let's create some stories.
Yeah. Create some stories. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Create some stories. Yeah, have fun. We're going to make some noise. And with that, this is how we make some noise at the end of every call. Yeah. So again, we want to thank each and every one of you for hopping on tonight. We'll be back. We good for next Wednesday, Troy?
Yep, we're good. We're back on track.
Our regular Wednesday night call. And stay tuned for those weekly presentations. We'll bring them back on Friday nights. As soon as me and Troy get things squared away on the presentation, you'll be the first to know. And we'll be back Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. here on the West Coast. And you know how we do it. Mr. Troy Mason, we out of here. What time is it?
I'll
start, y'all. Get y'all 2020 vision. 2020 vision. Next Wednesday. Time, same channel. Invite some guests, bring some friends and family. Let's show them how to create their own economy with the beautiful Zblackcard. We out of here. God bless. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.